Ever feel like you're just drowning in information, trying to get up to speed on something new, maybe for work, maybe just because you're curious, and it feels like, well, a full-time job?
Yeah. Sorting through everything could be tough.
Exactly. Well, think of us as your quick info filter. Today, we're doing a deep dive into the Kia K5 2026. Our mission today. Simple. We want to pull out the really important stuff, the key insights about this car, straight from the latest reviews and specs. So you walk away feeling like you really get it.
And we've got a good pile of sources here. They really cover the bases on the
Yeah.
2026 K5. You know, the design, how it drives, the tech, safety, all that. What's interesting, though, is that this 2026 model, it's mostly a carryover from 2025.
Ah, okay. So refinements rather than a total redesign.
Exactly. Kia is basically tweaking a formula they updated pretty recently, which, probably means they're happy with the core car.
Okay, let's jump right in then. Looking at the K5 2026, well, it's not exactly blending into the background, is it? What are the sources saying about its looks?
Huh? No, definitely not shy. The sources really point to that updated tiger face grille. It looks, well, even more defined, maybe a bit more aggressive for 2026.
More aggressive, okay.
Yeah, and the lights, too. Those thin LED lights, front and back, they stand out, especially that light bar connecting the taillights across the back. Very modern, very sleek.
And it's not just the grille and lights, right? What else gives it that sort of presence? I think I thought something about new colors, too.
Right, the whole shape is designed to be more aerodynamic, sportier. It gives it this powerful look on the road, stands out from other mid-sized sedans. It feels like they paid a lot of attention to the lines, making it look sophisticated, but still, yeah, aggressive. And you're right about the colors. Storm gray, a new red, and a dark blue are options for 2026. Adds a bit more personality.
Interesting. So the outside definitely makes a statement. But, you spend your time inside the car. Stepping in, it looks like Kia went pretty bold there, too. What hits you first?
Oh, immediately. It's got to be those screens. You get these two big 12.3-inch curved displays kind of flowing together. One's the dashboard for the driver, the other's the main infotainment screen.
Wow, dual curved screens. That sounds pretty high-end.
It really does. It gives the whole dashboard this clean, minimalist, almost futuristic vibe.
Yeah.
Like something you'd expect in a luxury car, honestly. Feels very driver-focused, very modern. Kia is definitely aiming high with the interior feel here.
Okay, looks sharp inside and out. Let's talk about what's under the hood. How does this K5 actually, drive? What are the choices for engines?
Right, performance. So basically two main options here, catering to different priorities. The standard engine is a 2.5-liter non-turbo four-cylinder.
Okay.
That one puts out 191 horsepower and 181 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. Smooth, predictable.
Probably pretty good on gas.
Yeah, that's the focus there. Estimated around 26 mpg city, 37 highway. Pretty solid. The all-wheel drive GT line gets about 27 combined. Performance-wise, well, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour is around 8 seconds flat. Decent, for daily driving.
Okay, solid, efficient. But what if you want more? Something with a bit more kick. Does Kia offer that?
Oh, absolutely. That's where the K5 GT comes in. It really turns things up.
The GT, right. What's it packing?
It gets a 2.5-liter turbo engine. Big difference. We're talking 290 horsepower and get this 311 pound-feet of torque. That's quite a jump.
Wow. Yeah, that's serious torque.
It is. And it's matched with a sportier 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, a DCT. Much quicker shifts.
So how fast does that make it?
Pretty fast for a family sedan. 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.4 seconds.
Nice. And fuel economy? Does it tank with a turbo?
Actually, not bad. Around 23 city, 33 highway. Still respectable. And if you were wondering, top speed is apparently up around 250 kilometers per hour, though, probably not testing that one often.
Huh, probably not. So the GT sounds fun. But stepping back, how does the K5 feel overall? On just like regular roads, bumps, noise, handling?
Yeah, that's important. The sources say the standard K5 offers a really comfortable, balanced ride. It soaks up bumps pretty well.
Okay, good for commuting.
Exactly. The GT naturally has a stiffer suspension for that sportier feel, but reports say it's still surprisingly comfortable day to day. Not too harsh. Steering is generally called precise, responsive, and a big plus cabin noise. Apparently, it's really well insulated, stays quiet even at highway speeds.
Quiet is definitely good. Okay, let's just back inside to the tech. Those big screens look cool, but how easy is the system to actually use? Connectivity, features?
That's key, right? Fancy screens aren't great if they're annoying, but the sources seem positive here. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard on most trims.
Oh, wireless is huge. No cable.
Exactly. Big convenience factor. Plus, it has dual Bluetooth, so you can connect two phones at once. Maybe personal and work.
Handy. What about built-in stuff? Navigation, voice control?
Yep. Higher trims get integrated navigation. There's voice command support. Seems pretty robust. And you also get Kia Connect services. That's their app for remote start, finding your car, sending directions, that sort of thing.
Sounds pretty comprehensive. What about the sound system itself and just the general vibe inside materials, lighting?
Good question. The standard system is a 6-speaker setup, probably fine for most. But if you step up to the EX or the GT trim, you get a premium 12-speaker Bose system.
Ah, Bose. Should sound pretty good then.
Yeah, reports say it provides really powerful, clear surround sound. Definitely an upgrade. And the rest of the cabin feels pretty premium too. Options for Syntex, that's Kia synthetic leather or even real leather. Nice touches with chrome and piano black accents. And multicolor ambient lighting to set the mood. Gives it a sophisticated feel, especially at night.
Nice. Sounds like a comfortable place to be. But physically comfortable? How are the seats? Enough room to, actually stretch out, especially in the back.
Crucial point for a sedan, definitely. Sources say the front seats, especially in mid to higher trims, are great. They offer heating and ventilation. Good side support, too, keeps you snug. Driver gets 10-way power adjustment with lumbar support.
Okay, standard stuff mostly for the driver. How about those back seats? Sometimes sporty rooflines kill headroom?
That's often a worry, yeah. But reviews actually praise the K5's rear seats. They're noted as being surprisingly spacious, plenty of legroom, and, importantly, decent headroom even for taller adults. So yeah, it seems genuinely usable for more than just kids back there.
That's a big win for a sedan. Okay, practicalities. What about hauling stuff? How's the trunk space?
Pretty impressive, actually. You get 16.0 cubic feet of trunk space. That's about 453 liters.
16 cubic feet. How does that stack up?
It's very competitive for the midsize class, really generous, and the openings wide and low makes it easy to load heavier, bulky things. Plus, you get the standard 60/40 split folding rear seats for longer items. So, yeah, very practical overall.
All right, let's talk safety. Always top of mind. What does the K5 offer right out of the gate, even on the base model?
This is a strong point for Kia lately. The K5 comes loaded. We're talking 17 standard driver assist and safety features on every trim.
17 standard, wow.
Yeah, it's quite comprehensive. Includes things like automatic emergency braking, detects pedestrians and cyclists too, blind spot monitoring with active intervention, forward collision warning, lane keeping assist.
Okay, the core stuff.
Right, plus adaptive cruise control. Kia called it smart cruise control and highway driving assist, which helps with steering, braking, and acceleration on the highway. Pretty advanced stuff to be standard.
Any optional advanced features?
Yep, you can add things like a 360-degree surround view monitor, great for parking, and a head-up display that projects info onto the windshield.
So lots of tech helping out, but how does it actually perform in, crash tests? What do the official ratings say?
That's the real test, isn't it? And it does well. The 2025 model, which is basically the same structurally and safety-wise, earned the top safety pick plus rating from the IIHS.
The highest rating, okay.
Yep. Got good scores across all the main crash tests.
Yeah.
And from the NHTSA, the government agency, it got a solid 4-star overall rating, but importantly, 5 stars for side impact protection. So, yeah, the safety tech is backed up by strong crash performance.
That's reassuring. Beyond the crash safety, what about just long-term peace of mind? What kind of warranty are we looking at here? Kia's known for good ones, right?
They absolutely are. It's a major selling point. The K5 is expected to continue Kia's strong warranty coverage. Likely a 5-year or 100,000-kilometer basic warranty in many cases.
Sure is basic.
And then an even longer powertrain warranty engine, transmission potentially up to 7 years or maybe 150,000 kilometers, depending on the market.
7 years powertrain, that's huge.
It really is. It adds significant long-term value compared to many competitors. Gives buyers a lot of confidence over the ownership period.
Okay, so let's say someone listening is thinking, all right, I'm interested. How do they pick the right K5? Can you run through the different trim levels available maybe for the U.S. market?
Sure thing. It breaks down pretty logically. You start with the LXS FWD, that's your base model, value-focused. Starts around $27,390.
Got it. The entry point.
Then you have the GT line. Comes in front-wheel drive starting around $28,390 or all-wheel drive around $29,990. This trim is mostly about adding that sporty appearance, inside and out.
So looks sportier, option for AWD. Makes sense.
Then there's the EX FWD. This one moves more towards luxury. Starts around $34,890. That's where you get things like the ventilated seats, maybe the Bose audio wireless charging standard.
Oh, wait, the comfort focus one.
Exactly. And finally, the performance leader,
Mm-hmm.
the GT FWD. That's the one with the turbo engine, the DCP sport suspension. Starts around $33,490.
Interesting that the Performance GT is slightly less than the luxury EX.
Yeah, different priorities. GT's all about the drive, EX is about the features and comfort. And just a note, those prices don't include the destination charge, usually around $1,175 extra.
Good to know. So, with those trims and prices, how does the K5 fit into the bigger picture? Who are its main rivals?
It's right in the heart of the midsize sedan battleground. Think Honda Accord, Toyota Camry, the big two. Also, the Hyundai Sonata, which is actually its corporate cousin, shares the same platform.
Ah, right. Similar underneath then.
Similar bones, yeah, but different styling and tuning. Other key competitors are the Nissan Altima and the Chevy Malibu.
So, a crowded field, how does the K5 try to stand out?
Well, each rival has its strengths. Accord is known for balance, Camry for reliability, Sonata often pushes tech. The K5 seems to carve its niche by really doubling down on striking design, offering that genuinely potent GT performance option, and packaging it all with strong value and that great warranty. It's trying to be the stylish, slightly edgy, but still smart choice.
Okay, makes sense. Now, we should be fair. No car is perfect. Did the sources point out any potential downsides or things buyers should consider with the K5?
Absolutely. It's important to look at the trade-offs. One point that comes up is the base 2.5-liter engine. While it's efficient,
Yeah.
some reviews suggest it can feel a bit, well, underpowered, especially if you've got passengers or luggage or you're trying to merge quickly onto the highway. It might feel like it's working hard.
Okay, so maybe test drive that one carefully if you often carry loads. What else?
That sporty sloping roofline we talked about, while it looks great,
Uh-oh, headroom.
yeah, it can slightly limit rear headroom for very tall passengers. Maybe 6-foot-plus folks might find it a little tight back there compared to some boxier sedans.
Good point.
Mhm.
Anything else?
Just a couple more minor things.
Mm-hmm.
While the cabin is generally quiet, some road or tire noise can apparently creep in at higher speeds on certain surfaces. Not terrible, but noticeable to some reviewers. Also, the full digital instrument cluster isn't standard on lower trims. You still get some analog gauges. And that standard 8-speed automatic. It's smooth, but doesn't have the same quick, sporty feel as the GT's dual-clutch transmission.
Okay, so mostly minor points, but definitely things to be aware of, depending on your priorities.
Exactly. Things to weigh up.
So wrapping this all up then, after digging through everything, the Kia K5 2026 really comes across as a mid-sized sedan trying to offer, well, almost everything. Bold looks, lots of tech, strong safety credentials, and that surprisingly powerful GT option, all while keeping the price competitive.
Yeah, if you step back and look at the big picture, the K5 feels like Kia continuing to push, right?
Mm-hmm.
Challenging what people expect from a mainstream family sedan. It kind of forces you to ask.
Yeah.
Can one car really do all that? Can it blend that aggressive style with everyday practicality for a family and still offer genuinely exciting performance? Does it manage to appeal to both your sensible side and, the side that wants something a bit more fun? That's really the question the K5 poses to potential buyers.